It's your boy. How's it going, Emmanuel? How's it going, Alex? We're starting right now, baby. I don't know when I'm supposed to stop. All right. How's it going, Ty Cash? Making a fight scene? Hello, how's it going? Does Flip know how to fight? I don't think so. Oh, can we talk about it? Okay, I'll be back in 1 second. Okay. How's it going, Benjel? You're on the money. You are on the money, Marcia. This is episode 2 that we're working on. How's it going, Butterwolf? How long does it take me to animate? It takes a while, I'm not gonna lie. Relative to other pipelines that I've seen, it's definitely not that slow. But I move pretty quick, relatively. But animation in general, it's just a long process. We did most of this shot last night. So we're just gonna keep working on it. It's gonna take a little while because it's a bit action-packed. But shouldn't be too bad. Remember, gonna plan a following shot with some action for the opposition here. Should be interesting. Golden wrench passed down through the generations. I like it. It's going good, Better Wolf. Love it. Song sounds familiar. Yeah, this is one of the many remixes of matches. Looks so good. Thank you. How's it going, Sock? Okay. That's starting to not look bad. Let's do some in-betweens. It's all going to look a lot better when her mouth is moving properly.
It's time for you to get off my shit. It's time for you to get off my shit.
How's it going, Smash? Skifters episode 2. Let's do it. I can see chat. I just I sometimes tunnel on what I'm doing, so I don't go too in on everything. Otherwise, won't get anything done. The point of the stream is to be present and interact with you guys, and that's awesome. But it's also to get some meaningful work done. So, you know, I chat when the flow is good, but I gotta get the work done, or the streaming is just not going to be realistic. Club face pointing in. Club face pointing out. Frick. Dang it. That's so annoying. Okay, I quickly have to go re-render that shot before I forget, because her club is facing the wrong way. And that is something that I can easily sleep on, so let's go do that. Are we at least nearly halfway? Nope. No, we are not. For every step you take, a tangent is left in your wake. It is infinitely. The spectrum of our time makes from its shape of a line. Hmm? What is happening here?
Look, pal, I don't care about Vertex, and I care even less about spelling out my whole.
Oh no, what? What? How did this happen? What is going on? How's it going, KBC? What's the song name? This is Endlessly by Haywire. Well, frick. I don't know what happened to this shot. But we might have to go in and fix it by hand. It's so annoying. How's it going, Donut Man? How about saving both eye and mouth shapes to not complicate animating them and just load them once they're in need? I don't really know what you mean, Smash, to be honest. Okay, that's at least way better. Is that what I was missing? This just needed its proper powers. That one was definitely wrong. How's it going, Cactus? I assume that's Cactus.
You think you're going crazy? Look up, there's a new life waiting. Your head's buried in the sand. You've been dealt the wrong hand. Can't imagine how you
Thanks, Sock.
feel. Only you know that it's real. Don't look back, just
Marcia, you've got the whole cheat sheet written down, I swear. Frick me, dude. This is not the problem I was expecting to have today. Oh my goodness. I really don't know how to fix this. Bloody disaster. Okay, the one at directly middle is the only one I think I need to fix with these specific settings. Right there. Okay, I think this will work. Up, and then it stutters down, and then back up. To get rid of the down stutter. Okay, let's try that. How's it going, Mario? How's it going, Arcani? Everybody's here. Okay, we fixed it. We need to move the bullet over left a little bit more. Okay. Jeez, that was a nightmare. But I'm glad that we did it because I would have... That was a subtle... Just a subtle bug that was happening with some of her IK joints. You can see if I play it here, the golf club kind of like stutters. Like right there. Like it's going up and then it stutters down and then back up. Like it's like doing this little like bouncy thing that it shouldn't be. Very subtle. But it does not look good. So I've just spent all that time fixing that and replacing it, and then we'll get back to our action shot. Bah. Bah. Really fascinating, cool to watch. Heck yeah, Butterwolf. Glad you think so. I swear, we're usually doing more cool things. But that was just a... That was an obnoxious error that we had to fix. But about to be back doing a regular shot again once this is done rendering. I need you by my side. I need more deep cuts to throw Marsa off. You're correct. Razor Mind. I like that name. Currently studying animation, so this is inspiring for me. Heck yeah. Anything you want to know, Butterwolf? What kind of animation are you looking to? What's the dream? You know, like what's the why are you in animation? Because like we all have that projected place that we want up, right? Let's springboard 10 years. Where would that be? Where would that be in your ideal universe?
Look, pal, I don't care about Vertex, and I care even less.
Perfect. Epic, epic, epic. Going back to our action shot. Max Ammo makes cinnamon rolls. He can make quite a few things, and cinnamon rolls are not one of them. Okay. She's a hive mind to share things. Heck yeah. Love that. Okay, we've fixed all of our problems. And now we are back. We're going to add some in-betweens, and then we're going to get Torque's face moving. Then we're going to do some blend shapes and some smears and some effects. All kinds of good stuff. Action shots take a long time. We're going to be animating action for a while now. Oh, brother. I love crying in pain while rigging a Guilty Gear character. Bap, 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 bap. 2 miles above the limit? Your account is suspended? What the heck? What does that even mean? We might not need many in-betweens, I'm not gonna lie. Don't know this one. We got him! We got Marsa. This drop is so good. You guys can't see me, but I'm grooving. This is Stone Bank. I do like hardcore. This mix, I believe, is being ordered by genre, so things will seem samey. But I do like hardcore. I don't think there's any bad genre. There's literally there's so many genres that I listen to. I don't think there's a bad genre. There's just bad artists. Vibe and breakdancing. Dude. It has been known to happen. Heck yeah. Cosmo's design with the black hole face was so fun. I really enjoyed Ultrasonic Overhand. And I know that I don't know if everybody's seen Ultrasonic Overhand because that's a very much older project of mine. But KBC Draws from the Discord did all of the music, sound design, and some of the voice acting for that project. Apparently this list is not being ordered by genre, because what just happened? Back to genre, and we're going to start it off at drum and bass, arguably my favorite EDM genre, probably one of my favorite genres ever. I freaking love drum and bass, dude. I love it so much. It's a tough question, but I'd love to create fun stories for younger audience. At the same time, I really love the idea of making something that's meaningful that everyone can enjoy. Heck yeah. I love that. Good morning, Chris. Heck yeah. Yeah. I think visually, I think just in general, the quality of all my projects descends the further back you go, just because that's the nature of my progression. I'm still very young animator, so I'm still learning a lot. So going backwards, like, Skifters is definitely better than anything I've done. And then Super Turbo Power Punch Maxed, the last one I made, is like definitely runner-up. And then Ace Soda's like worse than that. And then Ultrasonic Overhand's worse than that, just because like I'm getting better over time at everything. So it's definitely like Ultrasonic Overhand's definitely like my least favorite, like visually, of all the projects that I've done. But there's still definitely something there worth watching. I think there's a lot of fun to be had for sure. Okay, let's get Torque's face moving. Yeah, Ace Soda. I like Ace Soda. Ace Soda has one of my favorite shots that I've ever done. I just love the composition, and I love like the feeling. I don't know. There's something about it. There's something about this shot that I really like. Dude, there's an action shot that I did. Speaking of action. Hiya! This shot. I like this shot. I just like the way it's composed. I like that, like, there's like images of him like appearing across the city, and then you kind of like track them to her, and then you like come down here and see these guys. I like the vibe. I like the shot a lot. Not like there's anything like action packed happening. It's just very very dramatically set up. There's a ton of depth, which is not something that I'm very good at. And I think I hit the mark with the shot. It feels like a very like living place. I don't know. That whenever I think of Ace Soda, that's the shot that I come back to. I'm like, oh yeah, that one goes hard. I like that shot.
It's time for you to get off my shit. It's time for you to get off my shit.
Oh, whoa. I wish I was real. I wish I wasn't an AI android faking y'all out. Feather and fur is what you're talking about? I have no idea. To be completely honest. There is like fur generation in Maya, like this stuff. You can do like hair in Maya with like this, all these tools. Create hair options. Create hair. I don't know anything about like hair and fabric and stuff. I do everything with just polygons. If I were to do feathers, what's some KBC? If I were to do feathers or fur, I would just model it with like Torque's hair isn't actually hair inside of Maya. It's just 3D polygons, which is a stylistic choice. You can do like actual hair, but I don't know anything about that world. C'est compliqué. That world is a ton of like trial and error. It's like how's it going, Mr. Noodles? It is like trial and error. It's a lot of like simulate, didn't work. Simulate, didn't work. Simulate, didn't work. And it's like, oh my gosh, like I don't like, this is not fun. Has been my experience with like ever touching any of that stuff. So my hat's off to you if you venture into that world of like Maya generated physics, but I certainly am not versed at all in that stuff. You don't know this song? This is a classic Monster Cat song. Yeah, her whole head is one polygon. Her head, her torso, her arms, and her legs are all one polygon. I'm pretty sure April is even less. April's not in here. Max is less, certainly. Max is, I think, 3 polygons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but these are really like tiny. Yeah, his torso is like a single polygon. And then it's just rigged. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I learned that the hard way when I first started animating. I had like, it was my first animation ever, and I didn't know what I was doing, and I had like fully working like physics on the most dense, like super dense polygons. With like, it was a character. It was just like her body mesh, and then she had like a flowing dress, and then like long hair, and it was all like 10 times more dense than these polygons. It was super bad, and it was all like connecting with each other and like crashing and stuff. And I would spend like 3 hours rendering something, and then it would come out, and I'd be like, "It's clipping." Do it again. Dude, it was horrible. That's the only project of mine that I never finished. Well, that's not true. I didn't finish a project that I was making called Velocity Gear. That one got scrapped. Oh my goodness, I forgot about Velocity Gear. I wonder if I have a piece of animation for that. Because that got put in the garbage can. Let me see if I can find it. I had a lot of animation too. I even hired voice actors, and I ended up canning it. I don't remember what was up with the timing of my life that caused me to can that project specifically. But I have a whip. Yeah, I have a 3-minute whip of these characters talking. Dude, this is some old school. This is some old school stuff that I was working on that this guy ended up getting trash canned. This was my old style before I knew what I was doing with my style and like knew what I wanted things to look like. They looked like this. This is like an older, or like a really old project that I was working on. I ended up throwing in the garbage. And it was all, I had voice actors and they were all Japanese speaking. So that's why there's subtitles. But it was like this BMX thing. And I think I have some action here. Yeah, so like it's like a BMX thing where the bikers, like the bikes are facing straight down towards the ground, like on a 90-degree drop. Oh my gosh, we've come a long way. And then like the drop is 90 degrees and they pedal to go like even faster, like they descend down the mountain, like facing straight down. Dude, I put a lot of work into this. I totally forgot about this project. And then I think there's an action shot here somewhere of them like biking. Oh my gosh, dude, this is crazy. I totally forgot about this. Yeah, dude, this is some old school stuff. We've come a long way, boys. Holy frick. That's wild. Wild. Crazy. I forget why I canceled that project. But then there's two projects I never finished. And that was one of them. Bring back velocity gear. How much do you play? I assume you mean Play Blast. I don't play Blast very much at all unless the shot is super complicated. So like my scenes are optimized very well. So if I hit play, this is very close to what it's going to look like in the actual timing. The whole point of play blasting is it like takes a picture. It takes like a baby render of each frame and then stitches them together in a video file so that you can see what it looks like in real time. So this arguably is going to flow and run a lot better and like give me an idea of what it really looks like. Whereas in here, Maya is computing all of these movements over and over again, so things are a little more choppy. There's probably going to be some missing frames randomly. So the whole point of play blasting is to undo that. But if you look between these two, the play blast is certainly smoother because there's no frames missing, whereas I'm probably missing 1 or 2 frames each time we play it here. But it's so close that I don't really need to play blast. If I had a more complicated shot, like this one, where there's like 15 characters on the screen and there's a ton of stuff going on, like this shot would probably get play blasted more and more towards the end of production, because this scene's going to run really bad and I'm probably only going to get 15 frames. That's going to give me a lot of trouble just because the scene has so many keyframes. So I do not play blast very often unless it's a long, complicated shot. How's it going, Rat Muncher? Okay, eye time. Les yeux. How's it going, Wizards? Milk or bowl first? Jeez. Have a question about Ace Soda? Shoot.
Standing up too high with nowhere to fall down to, empathy around you. Standing looking back, you heard it all before. Now losing what you didn't know you had. Fearing what you
At 10:01. Oh gosh, I don't know where that is. To get away from me. How did I animate the spin at 10:01? Let me tell you. 10:01. Oh, okay. Nothing that I do is once you learn what I'm doing to cheat the system, nothing that I do is complicated. So in this shot, we click play, he spins his racket around his head, and then he spins it into his hand, and then he spins, and then he... Cool, right? Looks good. Here, we have his racket model, right? So this is a model. Okay. He picks it up, and he turns around, and it's still clear as to what's going on. He's got his racket in his hand. At this frame, we bring in a whole new object. So now we have this big blurry thing. Imagine we weren't animated right now. This is just a polygon that looks like a blur. And then eventually, at this frame, we key out his racket completely. There's no more racket. That item is that object is completely hidden. We now have this blur object, which is a whole new prop, and it's just spinning. You can see, like, this is the chunk of it. It's going here. It's going behind him. It's down here, and now it's here. It's just a single piece that's being rotated, and I'm just bouncing his hand up and down to simulate that it's his racket spinning, which is how pretty much everybody does it. Then once we get over here, I'm keying back in a version of his racket with a second one that looks like a blur, and now I'm spinning the racket around his head, and then there's a blur following it, which is just another polygon that's parented to it that looks like a blur. And as the racket spins, the blur goes around, and it simulates that, you know, it's appropriately stretching and squashing. But all of this is just polygons. There's no motion blur. There's no tweening. It's just, like, right here, we're keying in, like, this is just the racket prop, and then this one here, we're keying in, like I duplicated it, and I bent it, and I parented it to the original one. And now it's just the normal one again. So it seems complicated. There's no like setting. Excuse me. There's no like setting in Maya to be like, make it blurry. It's just duplicating the prop, manipulating it so that it looks like a blur, spinning it, and that's how I do everything. And that's how they do it in 2D animation too. They just draw the smear. Think about modeling in Maya, less about modeling, or modeling in 3D, less about modeling, and more like drawing. Your 3D, the fact that you're in 3D doesn't have to change the philosophy of how things are done. Your 3D models that's just your pencil, you know. We did it in this shot when Torque swings her club. She swings it too fast for the camera for your eyes to track. So in order to help simulate a blur, I duplicated the golf club and placed it on a frame, just a single frame, so that when she swings it, the golf club's on screen a little bit longer, but it's not really. You know what I mean? Smears. Oi, my legs. Rich people sports, for real. Why do you make sports look so damn cool? Glad you think so, Golden Guy. We love smear frames. We do a little smearing. 60% illusions, 40% magic. Yeah. It sounds lame when someone's like, "How did you do that?" And I'm like, "It's not complicated. It just looks like this." Like it feels like I'm. It feels like I'm undermining my accomplishment. But it's not that. It's more just like animation. The whole point is to like trick your audience into thinking that something that they're not watching animation. Obviously, when you watch something animated, you know that it's an animation. Like clearly, like no one's. I'm not tricking you that Torque's a real person, but it's all about faking stuff to look like it looks like in real life, to trick your brain into thinking that it's real, you know, real enough where you don't think, "Oh, I'm looking at a cartoon." You know, that's how you get immersed. That's how you fall in love with characters. That's how you fall in love with things, because you're like, "Oh, like I'm in this world." At no point when you're watching a good anime do you think like, "Wow, this is pretty okay for an anime." You're thinking when you're into it and they're doing a good job, it feels like it's real. Even though if you could take a screenshot of anime and be like, "Clearly this isn't real. No one thinks this. No, I'm not tricking you into thinking this is like real footage." But you do strategies to like simulate things that your brain does with real things, and that helps you kind of latch onto those patterns. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom because I'm drinking too much water, and then we're gonna animate Torque's mouth so that this looks less awkward. Be right back.
If only I could change it now. Not sure I even would. 'Cause I can feel it in my bones.
Okay, I'm back.
Regret misunderstood. It's just a feeling that I found. Are we forced to play this?
Okay, let's get this mouth moving.
Supposed to be this
Way.
It's time for you to get off my shit. It's time for you to get off my shit.
But nothing we could be. Who is texting my phone? Could be. Ripping clothes. I've done it before. I would duplicate the mesh and model a ripped version. and then key between them. So if I wanted to rip a piece of Torque's clothing here, I would like duplicate her top, and then I would like create some cuts or whatever. Don't do it like this. I shouldn't show you how to do it like that. Don't do it like that. Do some cuts like this, where I'm like, okay, right here, like her jacket's gonna get sliced, right? Something like that. Something more like this. Okay, so now I have like an edge that I've made, like an extra edge. They don't connect. Something like that. I'm gonna bevel it. And then I'm gonna delete it. Merge these together. And then I would bridge these and connect these. Connect these. Why aren't those connecting? I don't know. There we go. Okay, so now we have a slice. I'm doing it quick. Obviously, it looks whatever. And then I would give these a shader, appropriately shaded. So now, like, it looks really bad because I'm just quickly doing whatever. But if you know what I mean. I'm like making a duplicate version with like a cut. So now I have my sliced version and I have my regular version. Two different ones. So like a sword would come in, I would key this one off and key this one on, and then I would just animate with this one, if that makes sense. Yeah, I would make a second copy and I would rip it, and then I would like turn one off and turn one on. Yeah, of course. I'm here to help. It slows things down a little bit, but that's okay. That's why I don't stream all the time, so I can be in the sweat zone at times where I'm just like hyper focused. And I try to get work done on the stream because my time is finite, but I'm always here to help out, especially with aspiring animators. Do what I can. For nothing. Do. Is Turk wearing a thong? I thought her legs were just separated at the hip like robot legs. Gotcha. No, she has a G-string. Time to save this video into my animation tip folder. Heck yeah. What? Dang it.
Show me a different way. I'm not afraid to let my guard down. I was walking in the dark until you came and turned a light on. And I don't wanna take the rain without the clear skies. And I don't wanna take the pain without love. I know you have to break a heart to start the healing. I know I'll never give you all, give you. I know I'll never give you all, give you. Show me a different way. I'm not afraid
Later, Donut.
my guard down. I was walking in the dark until you came and turned the light on. And I don't wanna take the rain without the clear skies. And I don't wanna take the pain without love. I know you have to
Everything I wanted. Oh. How's it going, Leon? Oh. How's it going, Chispin? Oh. Pass me by. Never know where I belong. You know where the love and lies. Closing in, feeling apart.
Oh, I just wanna be free. I just wanna be free. Think I'm falling apart. Oh, I just wanna be free, free.
Feeling fine apart.
It's time for you to get off my shit! It's time for you to get off my shit!
All right. Math is okay for now. Good luck with this one, Marsa. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Dude, Bionicles was where it was at. When's the last time you had the dream? Dude, I miss Bionicle, man. Bionicle was so freaking good. Burbank Nights easy. Dang it. Dang it. Marsa can't be beat. Dude, Bionicle. There was a Bionicle. Let me Google it. Bionicle. Dude, is it this thing? No, it's kind of like this thing, but it's not this thing. There was a Bionicle that I always wanted. I was a big Bionicle kid, and there was one that I really wanted, but it didn't like sell it in the store, and like buying something online was like not really like something that, you know, I like as a kid I did, because it was like, I'm a kid, how do I buy, like, I'm like hoping one day it'll pop up in the store, and of course it never will. But I saw it in a book and I really wanted it. Where the heck is it? Bionicle, this guy. Dude, I had the guy. I forget how it went down, but I had this guy from something, and I always wanted the animal. Dude, it's so cool. That's the Bionicle I wanted when I was a kid. He's like riding this like raptor thing. So cool. Back when I was a kid, this was like peak fiction. Dude, he's so rad. His two like blades like combine together to make like a surfboard. You can like fly around on stuff. Bionicles are freaking lit. Dude, the freaking they had these ones, the Bull Rock. When I was a kid, this was like, oh my gosh, like a new threat. I was also a white Bionicle kid. And it was like Bull Rock was like so freaking cool. I spelled it wrong. So cool. And then they introduced the Bull Rock cow. Yeah, the Bull Rock cow. And I was like, oh my gosh, the Bull Rocker. We are so back, baby. The Bull Rocker here. They're back. But the Bull Rock, OG red Bull Rock, look at that, dude. Freaking peak children's fiction, man. I was about to say I was a big Beyblade kid, but that's a lie. I'm a big Beyblade guy right now, but I don't have any freaking buddy to play with. Beyblade is lit. Litty titty bo bitty. Grip some fat Beyblades, dude. I was like raised in this generation. Dragoon, I think it's like the second, or is this the first generation? With Kai and all these characters. This was like, I didn't really watch the show, but I really liked the toys. Look at this action pose, dude. The ripcord coming at the camera. This is sickness. Dude. They cooked on this design. Look at that. Look at the ripcord. The ripcord is everything. So much freaking depth there. That's gangster as frick. That's first gen? Yeah, this is what was out when I was a kid. And it was like the coolest freaking thing. But I love this shot. Currently, in my current lifetime, how old am I? I'm almost 30. This ripcord right here in my mouth, this is cool guy stuff. That gets me inspired. I feel like that's the kind of thing that I was trying to do with, where is it? With this, but I think that I missed the mark like this shot didn't. Putting the club in your face. Something about I think it's this lighting. I'm pointing at it with my finger. I think it's this lighting right here, implying that the light is coming from the camera onto these characters, and then it's like, or it's coming from the right a little bit, and it's getting eclipsed by this here. Something about this lighting is giving it depth. And when I was making this, I was trying to acquire that depth with these vertical lines. And I should have maybe done something like that, because I remember I made this and I was like, I need to move on. I don't know how to give it that depth, but it doesn't have that depth. It doesn't look like what I want it to. It's not apparent that this is in your face, and this is so in your face. I love that. I like that. I like it. Dude. Bionicle all the way. I was at the age where they put out, like I was so into Bionicle for so long, and then they put out Hero Factory, and I was like, what the hell is this? What is this weak Bionicle ripoff, man? Bring back Bionicle. You got rid of Bionicle for this? I was that kid. I was pissed. I was pissed. Do you know the song? This is One Man Army by Rusko. With 2004, huh? Yeah, I was born in 1996. Dude, I went to see the Bionicle Mask of Light or Mask of Life in freaking theaters, man. I'm old as dirt. So you're in your early 20s, huh? No, I am 29. 96 gang? Wizards? Because I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that emoji. Oh yeah. More Coven. I like Coven. Let's just get through. You okay, Corgan? Later, Sock. Oh, massive. Later, King. Fox Stevenson is easily my top 3 favorite artists of all time. Hey.
Hi, I'm
Bye. Have fun. Where are you going again? Over. Bye. Love you too. In the whole history of man, most people on this earth are truly one. Some You frick. I can't believe I have to render that shot again. I don't know the song at all. This is Coven. Come on. Later, Arcani. This is Deeper Love by Botnik. There's no deeper love. Do, 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 do. A lot of the stuff that I listened to in Monster Cat was back in like high school, college. Back like 2014, 2016. maybe a little bit in 2018. I'm getting back into like the newer stuff now, just given where my career is at. And I'm definitely enjoying it, but a lot of my listening is definitely a lot older. Hmm.
Melodies in my soul. Melodies in my soul. Melodies in my soul. The melodies in my soul.
In My Soul by Masayoshi Lamori.
The melodies in my soul.
Later, Marcia. Thanks for hanging out.
How do we close this door? How do you switch up your mindset? Rain doesn't care
Sounds good, Marissa. Why is it in my list twice? Big L. So over this course, I'm only in module 2. 2 of what? Yikes. Yikers. Gotta go high, but I'm running high. Let you Cutting that line if you want the spot when you're ready. Okay, I'm gonna run to the washroom. I will be right back.
Pulling you out now, and you're feeding your own mind as we're caught in a landslide of what we had. Everything's the same now. Come on, you can give it to me. This is where the line cross. Love becomes the enemy. Cause it's to explain it. Never gonna get so far. Now as I say goodbye, tell me was you was the line. Was you was the line.
I'm back. Do.
Everything's the same now. Yeah, you can give it to me. This is where the line cross. Love becomes the enemy. Cause it's to explain it. Never gonna get so far. Now as I say goodbye,
How's it going, Remni?
was you was the line. If time is all we have, I want to spend it right. No fear of what's to come. Just hold me close tonight. It holds full through a hidden door, something more. If we get one chance to live this life, why are we still killing time? Why are we still killing time? Why are we still killing time? Why are we
Gotta make sure the cleavage angle is perfect for the gooners. Jeez. Gotta make sure that they aren't like they don't deform properly. They deform like skin would, but they're not just skin. So they're such a headache, honestly. They're such a headache because like they're deforming like with like the skin how the spine would. So they're like stretching weird. Like they don't function properly without a bone inside the rig. So I always have to go and clean up all of this like mismatching like topology that's not listening. It is annoying. I don't have any regrets. I would have rigged it differently for sure. And now I know better for next time. Thanks, Cheese. Heck yeah. Finally. It's gonna happen. It's been ages. Saving. Theoretically have them private this weekend. Let's go. Torque is finished juggling this bullet, and she's going to send it towards Max, which we're going to animate shortly because this shot is almost done. Which is exciting. Yeah, the Farstalkers were pretty brutal when I built them too. Okay, pretty happy with how this looks. Let's render it out and see how we feel when we're watching it correctly. Yeah? Oh my goodness, I'm going to be animating action for a long time. It's way more involved than regular animation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't wait for the new episode, but gotta go. Good luck. Thanks. Cheese, thanks for stopping by. Beep, beep. Whoops. Let's do that again, but let's not have that incorrect layer on here. Okay. Do-do-do-do. Oi. Oi. It's 12:30? Oh my goodness. I gotta get lunch. I gotta eat lunch at some point. Oh, bother. Cool. Well, then this might be good timing for me to take a break. Didn't realize how late in the day it was. We'll finish this up, and then I'll take a cheeky break. Do.
I've been looking for a one-way ticket to a new place where I belong. Leaves are turning in the old dirt, rusting out on oceans. Come undone. So rinse me out, hold me down. This is a turning point. So come alive and feel the fire.
Look, Al, I don't care about birthdays, and I care even less about spelling out my whole life for you right now. It's time for you to get off my shit.
Minds shattered and created, so manipulated, so custom to be everything that we see. Cornered by your rough key, we're now done. So rinse me out, hold me down. This is a time.
I can't believe I still have to go make corrections on this stupid other shot.
It's time for you to get off my shit.
I've been looking for a one-way ticket to a new place where I belong. Leaves are turning in the old dirt, rusting out on oceans. Come undone. So rinse me out, hold me down.
Hold me down.
This is a turning point. So come
Yeah, I really like this song. I really like Coven. I was I'm currently writing a script for my next project. And before I was writing this script, I had a separate script that was pretty much all Coven music, and I had some really sick plans for the song, and I ended up scrapping it because the vibe was a little too
Nobody sees it.
Right now. It's time for you to get on my shit.
Deep end, too easy to turn
Right now.
a blind eye. Questions and reasons, emotions are fleeting. Who's gonna save our souls tonight? It's the same old fight. We never see the darkness in the light. So easy when you're blind to it. 'Cause ignorance is bliss. Just wanna close my eyes to it. As we stand, someone falls. No one's meant to have it all. In the cracks between the walls, we will pray and we will warn. We're in this together, but somehow we're better, and we can't imagine how the others are living. So we cope by pretending that it's not really happening. Close our eyes, shut our mouths as we watch the world burn.
How long have I been had my freaking mic bonked? I don't even know. Bonked my mic again. Don't know how long I've been muted for, but I gotta go. Sorry. That might have been 2 seconds and it might have been 10 minutes. I've been yapping. But I gotta go. We're gonna move on with the next action shot later. I was just saying that I have a Q&A post on my channel. Make sure that you ask your questions. I keep saying I'm gonna make that video. I'm probably gonna make it this week or early next week sometime. So you got a couple more days and then it'll come out next weekend. So I don't know when I'll be streaming again. Probably tomorrow sometime if I had to guess. But this has been a vibe and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
But somehow we're better, and we can't imagine how the others are living. So we cope by pretending that it's not really happening. Close our eyes, shut our mouths.